It's a modern psyche tied to obviously my own person, because that's what the only thing I can do as a songwriter and creative person is do reference to things that I know. But at the same time, I don't want to be so idiosyncratic and so biographical to be self-indulgent. So it's trying to find that balance between modern being and relatable. So kind of the album starts off with kind of this idea of kind of like this real, I'm a person, I'm going to try and find myself through music, through creativity, blah, 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 that sort of thing. That sort of like really identity sort of based stuff. I think as the album goes on, it's about that sort of disintegration of that, about the kind of the artifice of these genres and concepts which you try to associate yourself through as a being, and actually the futility of it, and the idea that actually the process of trying to think of yourself as a person, or trying to think of yourself as a objective, kind of reified person, is ultimately always futile, because it's always undermined by things which you're going through in your life, whether that's the act of creativity itself, which is always a sort of frustrating act because you never quite create what you want to create, or whether it's the idea that the relationships you live through your life never quite match what you think internally those relationships are supposed to be. So it's this idea of a reality outside of yourself never quite fitting the internal idea of the self, of the person, and it's about that kind of relationship between the two, that tension almost. I wanted to, in my music, create something which is more a object of acceptance and of like people finding notions of a identity, and identity which is separate of other people, because I think identity is always separate of other people, but in a way which is accepting of other people. In the long run, I like to carry on reaching people and reaching more people. But not because I want to be like popular or anything like that, but more because I feel as though I've got a sense of music and a sense of my words and literature, which I think people do connect with, and that there isn't a lot of in the mainstream. There's some of it in the mainstream, but there's not a lot of it. And this idea of kind of listening to music and really thinking about it, I think that's really important. I think people can treat music quite superficially, but actually the music which I've always loved is the music that I've always kind of thought about for a long time afterwards, and that's what I'm trying to create. And there's nothing more beautiful than feeling really genuinely moved by music. And hopefully if I can do that for other people, that is a really powerful thing for me to feel myself.